Oops. Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail Fake Collab. Last time, pretty much got introduced to all the masters, I believe, and somebody sent a text to Boot Hell as us, and it was only believable because we do so much stupid shit that the fruity language that was sent, made total sense for something we would send. And then we got a text from Boot Hell with the same fruity language. So now we're here trying to figure out what's going on in the silent film Noble Phantasm. Fate / Back to the Age of Silence. Stay away from the shady TV. Would you step on a rainbow-coated interstellar antimatter mine? Likewise, would you go near a TV that's obviously a trap? Oh, I can't do anything. A frigid force drags you violently back to where you started. And then, a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear.
Ha! You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
Why does it sound like a dog barking? Scott? The IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions? Unbelievable. Scott really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Alright. I'm the one who told her. Can a guy share a few wild travel stories with his friends every now and then? The brief silence that lingers between you was enough to convey every ounce of fury and exasperation from this old acquaintance. See? Always so hasty. The battered TV wobbles, buzzing with static noise. But alas, this is a silent film. You can't hear a single crackle of the snowflakes. You're on TV, bro! Seriously? It's not the time for this. Watch out for the servant. That guy turned this whole place into...
Supporting characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines. Ready! Action!
Midnight Chainsaw Rasfi. Lead actor is Scott. Director's Cut OST. You all wake in a sealed chamber. The TV static, crackle, singing death lullaby. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanish without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Boot Hill in your name, and you know how that goes. Let me think. How will he bark this time? Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is, where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie? That's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. That monster in the room sure is an eyesore. So no Robin.
Look who's...
Investigate the body. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it. But I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the Interastral Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This place... Who could this be? This is already the fifth room. Hey, can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. Oh, sorry. I can't believe that even you fell for it, Archer. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those two blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, masters of an otherworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with frown lines. Isn't it a little too late to say all that? Listen carefully. This Holy Grail war is strange indeed. It's my fault. I failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. You two, over here! Master? I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as a master and wait just behind that door for a perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is a line of subtitles under the door, with the name VTuberEN flapped on it. If you want to prove that you're really my master, you have to spill 10 humbling secrets that only my real master would know. You really don't know who I am? Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters, start acting scared. I guess I should go for a more Mr. Rekka approach, huh? This place was once an IPC prison, where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured none escaped. Now, the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I want to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audiences love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically. But if nothing happens after a system hour, boom, the room explodes. You, the guest, will go up in flames. I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Panconi's vintage horror flicks. You watch rather wild films. By sheepe, I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Panconi's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Panconi's early days. So, this noble phantasm is based on that. This guy's really getting carried away and started blabbering. Started blabbing. Nice work, Master. No wonder the scene felt so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old school horror tropes. Yeah, not exactly groundbreaking. Take that saw off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles, and had no choice but to cut off their own leg. But here, it's just a lazy copy-paste. Kid, I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spots at Grady's films. Revealing your true name on purpose. Let me guess. Just part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic. Producer, I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them. What does Grady even mean in Panconi? And Hime Films? Who are you? I've only heard of Clock Studios and Hime Films. As expected. Soon, you'll see who Panconi's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So, what will it be? Self-sacrifice? Or will you turn your blades at each other right away, right before my eyes? take what little time you have left and talk it over. Keep stalling and, well, tick-tock, boom. I kinda thought it was going to be there. Oh, you find me a kindred spirit and I don't get any fan benefits? Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, left or right. Honestly, if I get a bonus, I'd rather go for an arm with the command spells. Hey, you're my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Baron Draco's leg first. Instead. Wait, oh pal, don't give me that look. I was just kidding. Everyone, don't dance to his tune, but let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Still not turning on each other yet? The ruin's about to blow. What class are you, bomber? Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, don't you? Did you? A sealed room, a bomb about to go off? It sounds dramatic, but... rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier just to cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. The sword-wielding girl unleashes a fierce shout. Crack! The lock splits, and the door creaks open. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what that assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. Using brute force in a horror film? Her experience from another world clearly have no sense of art. A blonde beauty like you. Shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Skulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want. Call for anyone to save you. Then you better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise. Protagonist, take the stage.
Trying to run? Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
What are you? A piece of gum stuck on my shoe?
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb. You see these chainsaws in my hand? With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut 3 times in the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go. I can field sword chainsaw reversal. You won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow.
This combat needs... This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
I choose you.
Feeling spiffy? Time for a buzz.
Oh wait, can I
This
wait
is
from
double
him first?
speed.
Or not now? What kind of ear spears gets beaten up to a pulp by its victim? Forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. So this is the power of heroic spears from another world. Figures. Panko is just a backwater speck with 10 ember eras. With no real legend or history. Of course we pale in comparison to true heroes. But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obedient extras for my film. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin. After a brief pause, you exchange the information you've gathered with one another. Oh my god, we're sitting! I'm shocked! Why did no one talk about this? Boo Hill, Robin, and Miss Note are also missing. God and his servant could strike again at any time. So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's Master, you seem very familiar with films. Do you know about this Grady? Or, I think it's Grady? I've only heard this name before. I've only heard the name before. The guy was a terrible director back in Pangoi's early days. He cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films, and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. But people in Pankoi forgot about his name ages ago. I only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. Pitched up at Interstellar Junk Market. So, we're dealing with a total nobody? That's not good. What makes you say that? As heroic spirits who left a mark in history, our legends usually hint at our greatest weaknesses. Like that one warrior who bathed in a river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel. I was hoping you'd know something about about that person's past. But turns out he's just some washed up no-name that even you folks have not heard about. Fits right in Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I've got this feeling. Even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. Trisha's never packed much of a punch anyway. Right. He was a film director in life. That means he's not gonna suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves it. He built it off one of his old horror flicks. Basically, a reality marble. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap. One that only ensnares his victims. But, if the trap can hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who will be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortresses always fall from the inside. You really do have the mind of a leader. Always so sharp on reading the situation. I better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body, and let one of my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his will no longer exist. Sounds like everyone's got their sights set. Bear Draco, I know I've butted head with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Oti has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time. Oh my god, what's up? It all comes down to how you perform. See that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. Find a way to leave here. Yes, that's cool. I like actors who actively explore the scene. I guess just move Archer into the team. Which is here. I built Archer, right? Yeah, he's fine. We're looping again. Are we gonna fight Sleepy? An endless corridor. A layout completely different from before. What an annoying bounded field. Hey, Strips. If we can't bring the space to calm, we might never find a way out. Prison Gazette, issue 13. Screens, blood, and entertainment. An exclusive interview with the creator of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. Written, directed, and starring Grady himself. Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody makes history as Asdana's Prison's first film, now boasting over 1 million viewers. On this occasion, we tracked down director Grady Grady? Yeah, Grady. To discover how he achieved such remarkable success. Reporter. The creation of Dream Bubble movies is a revolutionary technology. Developing such an innovation in prison seems especially challenging. How did you create this entirely new technology from scratch? It all started when I was washing my face. I spotted Dreamscape Memoria residue on the mirror, and had a revelation. Dreams might be hard to grasp, but the memoria that hold them can be controlled. If I could build a machine to stabilize the memoria while they held dream imagery, and then capture them, I'd essentially have a dream camera. Luckily, I knew a little about machine repair before my imprisonment. I collected discarded parts from around the prison, and spent about a year or two experimenting until I finally created this little contraption. What inspired you to make movies in prison? And why horror films specifically? Initially, I just recorded dream scenes with my device, but that got old pretty fast. Then, suggested, why don't you make a movie? You've got nothing but time. Entertaining yourself gets dull eventually. But bring some thrill to our dreary prison life, though. Filming in Synesthesia of Dreamscape proved tricky at first. I thought dreams would let me create anything I wanted, but memoria typically behaved in one of two extremes. They're either too stable, just like reality, forcing us to merely create props and sets, or too chaotic, like Jelly, where an actor's face could transform 9 times within 1 second. Dreams were so unpredictable that we ended up shooting many scenes on physical sets in the actual prison. As for why horror films, first, they're relatively cheap to make with few technical demands. Second, after toggling between prison life and nightmares for so long, I figured people needed something more thrilling. And honestly, the very last thing I did before imprisonment was watching a horror film in a theater. I only got halfway through before the IPC dogs dragged me into their ship. Perhaps making horror films is my way of finishing that interrupted movie. A roughly produced newspaper, widely distributed among during the prison era, secured publishing rights after Osaka bribed prison officials. No other ones? Breach Grady's zone. Oh my god. Come on. A corridor of no exits. Classic design, right? Feels like we've just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we could be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it. But didn't expect Grady to be such a greedy money grubber. Hey! Don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make some random props. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just wasted effort. Whoa. Is that Miss Robin singing? Grady, looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us in your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. While you were busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found the way out on the other side of the set. Everyone, follow the music. Follow the notes, guidance. Shame we had to meet in a place like this. Otherwise, a little music wouldn't hurt. Producer, you useless piece of junk! I sent you to ambush the two mere low-threat characters. How did you? And it's music. Why can't my noble phantasm suppress it? Looks like you've been dead for too long. Brought your own trade, huh? Even in the silent era, film era, movies had soundtracks. Grady's Films Anniversary Special. Now dominating 45% of Panconi's local film market, Grady's Entertainment Company stands as the city's most successful. As time changes, we sit down with Mr. Grady once more. Will he deliver another unexpected perspective? You established the Grady Company while still in prison. How did you convince the company inspector to allow an inmate to form a business behind bars? For most IPC dogs, it comes down to one thing: profit. When prisoners were awake, IPC's Nicodudum cinemas successfully drained what little money inmates had. But dreams? Well, before they realized what was happening, my lawyer friends had already put my name in the Dream Bubble movie technology patent. They wanted to squeeze every last coin from the prisoners' savings into their own pockets. So they set up a company under my name and made me chairman. Of course, the actual person in charge was our dear inspector, McCoy Tyner. You faced plenty of criticism as an IPC puppet back then, but today's Grady's Films is practically a brand new company, wouldn't you say? Yes, all thanks to Mr. McCoy's excessive confidence. He actually gave me, the so-called honorary chairman, a dividend share, treating it like spare change. So, prisoners' savings, which should have flowed 100% back to the IPC, now had a tiny stream diverted to me. Though barely significant, that money successfully helped fund the initial stages of Panconi's War of Independence. McCoy died while trying to crush the rebellion, and the original Grady's company became history. But Nicodudum cinemas and assets he left behind formed the foundation for rebuilding our film industry later. In that sense, I should be grateful to him, especially for dying when he did. Beyond importing excellent films, Grady Films has fostered many local talents. As competition intensifies, what wisdom would you share with the next generation? Make films with passion, not optimism. I hope future Panconi creates its own universally famous masterpieces that belongs truly to us. I also extend a warm invitation to dream weaving technology specialists to join Grady Films. Help us improve our still evolving Dream Bubble movie technology and create better experiences for audiences everywhere. Goddamn. So I'm gonna assume we're gonna read the downfall next. Oh, never mind. A gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, two singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin, watch out! You cowards! You coward! Pick item on your own spell. On your own sides. By my command spell. Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. In a blur too fast to track, Miss Note grabs attacking monsters and viciously smashes their head into the floor. Oh no! My cathode tubes! Don't hit my screen with your microphone! Ow! Clunk, clunk, clunk! Bang, bang, bang! Honestly, that might be the first R-rated scene in this whole movie. You start wondering if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That it? The guards back in Asada's prison, as Donna's prison, were tougher than these things. Oh, he was from back then. Bravo! Truly Panconi's brightest bloom. Brilliant in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe, the nonsensical plot, no one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort crawling my way out of the grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Of course, Real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. You're okay. Thank goodness. I watched a free concert. His note is so cool. You and Grady seem to have a bit of a history. Let's just say it wasn't pleasant. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Panconi really have a broad definition of caster. Really? I thought it was pretty normal. An archer dueling swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony. All thanks to Miss Note's protection. I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe that wholeheartedly. Master, this cannot change the present situation. Without true name, I'm just a weak artist family artist. No. The way you shielded your master just now proves you are an excellent servant, exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair even when your name is taken away. And you've been wrung dry of all worth. Exactly. Powerless, barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then when I worked with me again, like before. Mr. Oti can grant all your wishes. Shut up. You're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Sorry, Grady. That was a bit harsh. But why are you serving that opportunistic fat old fart? Hiding somewhere off screen, Grady sighs too, his voice full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world, Panconi clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted hotel. Whoa, the director really went all in this time.
Greedy, is this what you meant by giving me more power?
The surviving protagonist finally reached the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then, I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Leiden Scott, you become a legion of evil spirits. A horror icon etched in movie history.
I'm all fired up! Now, I will take back everything you took from me. You shall pay tenfold, no, 1,000-fold!
Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hound would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Just some private disagreements. Look, I was young and I didn't know what I was doing. Just some... Is it still possible to make it up to you now? Just some private disagreements.
Private disagreements? You ruined my life! You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos, in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Private disagreements?
Not my fault you suck.
You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer. The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scott, 2 Scots, 3 Scots. My scalp is scratchy. 2 got stuck in there.
Master your line. Say your entrance line. Yeah.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere. In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back. Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack, the thousand-faced Scot, will devour all! I've got 7 ways to end your life. 7! Let me show you the overwhelming strength in numbers!
Oh, cool.
I've got 7
Oh, that was the
ways
wrong button.
to end your life.
Don't worry. I've got 7 ways to end your life. 7! Let me show you the overwhelming strength in numbers!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Dangerous spots. Resonate all together.
I choose you.
Good. Not good.
It's okay. It's okay.
Don't really have enough skill points here.
Sure, I'll play along.
Tonight, souls shall embrace. Stars echo.
Ah. I'm on it.
Many, many.
Don't you think you messed this one up? Oh, shut it! Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
Ah, crap.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
This is gonna suck.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
What? Okay, yeah, right. Hey, nice.
Mini. Mini.
Well then.
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scots who have sacrificed their lives again and again. If those deadweights weren't dragging me down, I'd have won ages ago. The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together. Coward! You've been hiding at the back all this time. Even my eyelashes did more work than you.
The Scots start bickering and tossing blame around. What a scene. Find someone like this? There's no honor in it.
Brady! Do you still crush them all! Crush them in the palm of my hands like a true villain!
Sorry, Mr. Scott. I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick? That's not just a miscast, is it? But an insult to the lens. Great minds think alike. Actually, I think that was being generous. Hey, don't insult my little ray of sunshine.
Greedy, are you trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master! With my command spell, you'll have to... Ribbit, 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 ribbit!
Trying to dominate me and my set with just 3 command spells? Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. The Haunting of Clocks. Did we just leave his rally marble? Something's off. Each night, the clock land will reveal its unknown side. As protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit. And now, a terrifying enemy stands beside you. It's standing right beside you. Knowing we're allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord? Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Bring it on, I'm not scared. Should I kill him? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get a chance to open your eyes. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me, I'm the director at Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our clocky? Don't worry, Mr. OT's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed Stargazer pie. Soak it in, dear characters, until you become toys for evil spirits. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Come on. According to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by evil spirits.
I promise you won't be bored with me. Can you say the same? With you on our...
Oh, find your lost friends. And we're gonna meet up that early. A haunting of clocks. 1, 2, notes trap your dreamscape. 3, 4, wolves hunger for the tear's taste. 5, 6, the revolver clicks between your brows. 7, 8, the ticking clock won't wait. 9, 10, the spirits are coming to your face. Was that supposed to rhyme? That person up ahead, is that Miss Note? Whoa. Granny note. Oh, my bad, sweetheart. I almost forgot. Your voice is already my personal property. At first, it was a copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally, your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name on her, and put her on stage. And you'll die in despair in the desert of Streamscape. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name, Miss Note, will be mine. That's not copyright. That's monopolization. Let go of Miss Note. Monster, surrender or face justice. Monopolization. Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in, Red. Oh, don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spare an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone sounds perfect to me. You seem like just another hollow loudmouth, like Grady. Figures. You foolish outwarders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be in Paniconi. What? Call it a terrible performance. Let me give you a taste of what Caster can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars, and you'll drown in syrupy oblivion. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Master, are you alright? I was just about to do some stretches. Archer's threatening me! Let's fight side by side. No need to trouble yourself with small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the start? From the star? Get them! Whoever takes them down will get a lifetime supply of Sogalad from our investors. For Sogalad! Free meals! For free meals! Seriously? Sogalad and 2 balls of syrup and you're all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride? Human or monster, beast or demon. If you've got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth is far more than the pittance your employer is offering. I can't promise you paradise, but I swear, I'll always fight on the front line, not hide behind you while you die. So, what will it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him, or live one moment as a knight. It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer for that. Wherever my king's sword points, our heart shall follow. Oh my god, that's awesome. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars? That's what the writing skill is for. Call it leader charisma, my friend. Our abilities prioritize over yours. That's what the writing skill is for. You traitors! One pep talk and you're switching sides? You're just extras. Don't you want your paycheck? Look at you, acting all high and mighty. What else can you even do besides throwing money around to strong-arm us? Wait, I thought the monk was the one who left Soda. I'm the king of Knight's Mount now, not some familiar you can boss around like a dog. I shall bestow you the name of my beloved steed. Lamray III. Now, come with me. Let us vanquish the evil before us. In the name of the king! Wait, if you killed me, you all vanish too. You're still my familiars. Ah! I failed to protect my master.
was forced to separate from her. And now, to make matters worse, it's Amy who came to save me. I am.
Aw, I thought we were getting a cool fight. Ma'am, this is where you say thank you instead of sorry.
But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. A powerless servant is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something... Never mind. Just come with me.
Follow Saber's guidance. Aha! Bet you're in for a real surprise. Okay.
I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she split into pieces. Took me a while to even find these few. I figured I'd managed to do nothing in this war. I deserve to be called a heroic spirit.
You've done extremely well. It's Gray who's playing dirty. This guy reminds me of the try not to laugh challenge.
Love using your little heart matrix on me, huh? Then I'll scatter your singer across my nightmare park and see who's helping you get out of here. Please don't be sad because of us. You've already done your best, just like an iris by the riverside. Call it what you want. She's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. That old fool. Once I find that darn OT, I'm going to tear his puffball and stop it right into the ground.
Skull Robin.
Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge, but our minds naturally try to reconnect. Theoretically, if we can reunite all the me's...
We summoned the Aeon Army. You combine into a giant robot. You'll go back to normal. You combine into a giant robot. Give me a break. Are there no functioning adults around here?
The correct answer is, she'll merge into her original form. That is, if you survive the curse from the devils.
Then let's get going.
Wait, you're really planning to drag all these deadwigs with you while you fight? Heads up, I don't have the action part of Robin with me. I only think, I don't do. Wait, please. Someone must stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is asking too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through coercion is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protecting her is only right.
I'll stay.
As a master, your resistance to magecraft is far weaker than ours. If Grady knocks you out, I disappear with you. And that's exactly what the enemy wants.
Let Archer stay. Sorry, mister. I don't take orders from you. My master is still missing. I got no reason to babysit this shattered kid for you. Then let Saber stay.
This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect Bear Draco. This is all I ask as an opponent.
Don't place too much faith in me.
I always have faith in every friend of mine. Master, good luck.
Alright. Let the night stay here with the princess, and we'll go reap some enemy lives.
Archer may have a sharp tongue, but when it comes down to it, he's a solid ally. Master, best of luck to you. My master, I'm counting on all of you.
The Robins. The Robins cast their blessing-filled gaze your way. Not that you can actually see their eyes. Find the lost Robins. As all wise souls know, the best way to vanquish harmony is to split them apart. Oh. An origami bird.
Ribbit, evil spirit, why do you despise humans so? Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbit?
Okay, guess Scott's not this either.
Traitors don't get to boss us around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the one next to you and return to us.
Despite its rough design, the dog-shaped monster's name suggests it's modeled after a classic figure from the Clocky cartoon, likely a derivative of the werewolf brother Hanu. Origami Robin.
Stop pushing yourself, Mr. Scott. This target is me. You don't have to store your life away for nothing.
If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit.
Huh. So deep down inside Scott, there's a good soul in there. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? What do you even have to do with justice? This nightmare is terrifying.
Old foe, you've arrived just in time. Help me. Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit. Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation. As long as Miss Robin is safe, you can do whatever you want with me, Ribbit.
1, 2, it makes no difference. You'll get stuck in a cycle of suffering and play Hanu's adventures for the next billion years.
The lone wolf brothers lay out a satisfied humph.
Enough chit-chat. Time for the most terrifying torment in all of Penacony.
With a blind flash, your body shrinks, and you're forced into the outline of Brother Hanu.
Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hanu's adventures. For life.
Oh! They turned people into cartoon animals. Is this some magecraft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? No. The mechanics feel entirely different. Hell. Don't tell me all I can say is humph again. Where's my rocket launcher? Where's my rocket launcher? I know you have a lot to say, but to preserve the integrity of Hanu's adventure, all you can do is let out a very urgent humph. They even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave him. It's not like he was all that helpful anyway. Huh? You let out a terrified humph. So you can understand that. You know, they can just leave him. Can you make sense of what he's saying?
Of course. Brother Hanu says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face.
Ribbit?
How did this come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Surrounded by ammo echoing cries. A vein throbbed faintly on Archer's temple. It was the worst mental trauma he's suffered since the Holy Grail War began. You really want to tell Archer you need a Hanu TV to return normal. Maybe you should look around for any clues.
I'm the best ultra cool Hanu Trailblazer. I believe you can defeat that baddie, Tweet. Ribbit. Old friend, I'll be rooting for you.
Enough messing around. Let me think how we can lift this curse. I can't even look at my mission thing. Think you can turn back using TV? The Lone Wolf Brothers already smashed every Hano TV in the theme park ahead of time. What? Is there something weird about this TV? Or is it part of the solution to the curse? Loud confirming humph. Cling to the smallest of hopes, you glance at Scott. But at the Russia's TV, all he can offer is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug, 70% mocking. You lash out, kicking Scott in frustration.
Ribbit?
Alright, let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, and if the answer is yes, kick him once. If it's no, kick twice. This TV is the key to lifting the curse, isn't it? Yes, kick once. By usual Magecroft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effects. Should I smash the TV? No, kick twice. Then let's think in reverse. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state, right? Yes, kick like crazy. Time to endless. Trace on. Back to normal.
Impossible! You actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating. Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. You think you'll get...
You think you get a second chance for the same trick? Looks like I won't have to step in after all. Ranger Robin?
Thanks, pal. We'll be taking the thing's head now.
Anytime, any place.
Gather Ranger, serving justice.
Die, you son of a fork. Long time no see. Though it's only been a little while. Ever since that shirt head sucked me into the TV, I've been lost in the hotel, sending my greetings to all the other little fudge pies along the way. Just a moment ago, the whole space cracked and collapsed. Then, when I regained my footing, bam! There was Miss Robin right next to me. Didn't expect it, but the girl's got a bit of Ranger vibe to her. By the way, what's that fudging thing raised by the nose walker next to you? A prisoner?
Ribbit, here comes a hero of justice, Ribbit.
Huh?
Alright, let's get down to business. About Scott of Justice. Depending how this goes, I'll decide how hard to beat you up. About the Scott of Justice.
Split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who'd have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my chest burns with righteous fire.
Scott of Justice is not like those evil ones. He threw himself in to protect me. Tweet.
You trust this son of a nose walker? Might as well believe I'm a general of the Jianqiu. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking the Antimatter Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of banditry.
I completely agree. We can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or turned him into some kind of special familiar, then...
Then, I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring to action at any moment? I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robins, and I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body.
Keep up your act. Well, let's see if I fall for it. I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Let's not be too hard to him. We don't have time to waste. As the old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. How about we take him in for now? If he turns good, great. If not, we can just chuck him as servant, as a projectile.
Well, since the victim herself said so.
To honor the trust placed in me, I will never bend to evil, Ribbit.
Miss Ranger, we'll count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap up this fast. We'll wrap this up fast. Find the rest of Miss Robin and track down my unreliable master.
Ribbit, I'll prove my justice with my actions, Ribbit.
Ooh, another newspaper. The Blank Report. Following the multiple scandals involving famous actress, all major associated companies have terminated her endorsement contracts and canceled her Dreamscape tours. However, several Dream Chaser organizations that received her sponsorship maintain that their charity performances in the wilderness area will proceed as scheduled. Mr. Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, noted that Blank, or Censored, has starred in numerous classics at their invitation. Her songs became household staples, and almost every Panconi home contains products she endorsed. Mr. Alfalfa expressed deep regret over her downfall. Reports indicate they've already found a replacement to inherit Blank's stage name, or Censored's stage name, with the second stage Censored promising to present a better image while continuing the legendary story of Censored. Mr. Alfalfa maintains that Censored is an accomplished actress, singer, and artist whose past works shouldn't be diminished by current scandals. However, per contract terms, the Alfalfa family retains the rights to reclaim all related copyrights, including musical products, film, and television rights, and the registered Censored trademark. If Censored uses any of these commercially without the Alfalfa family's approval, they will pursue legal action. Additionally, at a recent press conference, the Grady Films spokesperson announced they would terminate their partnership with Miss Censored in 10 system days. Due to her recent negative impact, their upcoming film, Spheroid Station, scheduled to begin shooting at year-end, would now star the second Censored, selected by the Alfalfa agency, instead of the original Censored. Yeah, that's just commercial. Why did they take her actual name, though?
So quiet, so quiet. You can hear the ticking of clockwork gears, the breath of an evil spirit trembling with glee.
Tick-tock! So you've come, after all! Here to steal the last robin, are you? You'll never succeed. Every robin belongs to me! And once I've gathered them all, I'll summon the God of Robins! Swallow all of Panconi whole and become the King of Nightmares!
Too many new plot twists. I don't even know where to start complaining.
Dreamable Cinema, a history excerpt. If historical turning points are like knots in a record-keeping rope, Grady undoubtedly created two significant ones. First came his invention of dream bubble filming technology. Second was his shocking decision to tear up the patent copyright. Why abandon rights to such astronomically profitable technology? Grady never offered an explanation. Contemporary audiences praised Grady's selfishness, but these accolades correctly morphed to criticism as his terrible films flooded the market. Here's an interview from the period. It's truly remarkable. What thought process led you to abandon such a valuable patent? The dream bubble patent has long restricted Panconi's film industry, forcing talented creators to abandon their dreams. While copyright awareness grew, so did copyright trolls, corrupting our creative environment. As a horror director, I'd rather hear audiences laughing about being scared than witness endless copyright tragedies. Many believe Censored's death directly influenced your decision to tear up the patent, serving as a memorial to her and a gift to the newly formed Hime Films. What's your comment on this? Censored's death was a complete tragedy. When almost everyone turned their backs on her, she still sang for those most vulnerable, ultimately losing her life during a charity performance. We all bear responsibility for what happened. Are you suggesting that the Alfalfa family and Mr. Alfalfa played a role in this? No, absolutely not. The Alfalfa family has always been an angel investor in entertainment, helping countless Irish family artists rise to fame. Mr. Alfalfa remains an invaluable Grady film partner. I'm certain we'll collaborate even more closely in the future. She died during a charity concert, quote unquote. Anything down here? Before I judge you all, I must deal with the disobedient pawn. Scott, how utterly despicable that you side with them. So desperate to play the hero, aren't you? Just felt an ominous chill run down my spine.
Why are you wasting your breath on it? One bullet will fudge them up, and we're done. To fudge them up, and we're done here.
Tick-tock! Though I just play along with... Tick-tock! Thought I'd just play along with your little hero fantasy? Mr. Gray gave me a special bullet that never misses. One pull of this trigger and the master with the most dialogue will drop dead on the spot. Die, Bell Draco! Scott took the fail hit meant for you.
I can't keep going with all of you. But I'll die happy, knowing that I gave my life for justice. To keep others safe.
Huh. Scott, are you serious? Yay! Time to crack open the champagne. Don't you dare die on me!
Tell Rakshmi, the night we broke up, I lied to her. There's...
What? There's what?
There's no such thing as a Scott of justice.
Son of a gun.
That justice is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this shocking reveal, Ribbit? Director, heal me up! I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt!
Why did you jump in? Panic-coin profanity. If your worthless stealing self hadn't blocked a bullet, Gold Clocky would have eliminated Bear Draco already. Who are you to have the audacity to act proud? I sent you undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage basic narrative structure. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. Since you're so desperate for attention, congratulations, Mrs. Scott. You're hereby demoted from actor to stage decoration.
Hey! What about my butt?
Just one more bullet and no more pain. Oh, Clocky, quit playing dead. No completed scene, no paycheck for you. Tick-tock! What gave you the impression I was faking? My clockwork has been ticking away this whole time. Did you know, for a demon, manipulating human emotions is like playing an instrument. Just a light touch and you get something like this.
That was so fudging satisfying. Time to break out the Heldoran smoked malt juice to celebrate.
Uncontainable joy surges through the man's heart, sending him into euphoria. And yet, this is nothing more than a common mental attack. Watchmaker, witness this. Your most prized trick now belongs to me.
Darn it. For some bizarre reason, I have the sudden urge to dance with this jerk.
Tick-tock! Behold the clockwork, invented by the watchmaker, the devil who once ruled Pinacone. In its presence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages, easily rewritten at will. How dare you, your powers range so ridiculously broad. You dare use my own powers against me, Grady? What are you so proud of, you cheap imitation? Yeah, let's go with you dare use my own powers against me. Messing with your bro boot hell? Big mistake. Come on, Bear Draco. Let's show this knockoff what actual clockwork can do. Please reset Boot Hill's emotional state back to normal. Untunable. Uh-oh. Tick-tock! I'm the chief. If you're reading this, it means you chose the wrong opponent. Tick-tock! I'm the chief physician of your soul. Well then. Well, who do we have here? A poor little thing, trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. Surprised your clockwork is useless? Shocked? Confused? Well, of course you are. The power of your clockwork comes from Clocky, but I am old Clocky. When a junior meets a senior, it's only natural for you to fail. Now, it's time for the old man to teach the kid a lesson. A feeling beyond words clutches at your mind. Not one of Clockwork's 4 different emotions. This is darker, heavier, like a silent quagmire. Departed loved ones, betrayal by those you trusted most, the shadow of approaching death. Those manufactured emotions burst into your heart, leaving just a black void that watches you with the empty eyes of a corpse. You finished with your little show yet? I don't have time to play pretend with you. Impossible! I use clockwork to turn everyone's emotion to pure despair! Ugh, how trite. Your dialogue is straight from Villains 101. These pathetic attempts to manipulation are less effective than vultures squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? Was that whole silent badass act really necessary? Slacking off will cost you on your performance review. Have you figured out the enemy's weak spot yet? Was it your magic resistance that blocked the mental attack? If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, my magic resistance isn't nearly as overpowered as Saber's. I want to see how deep this monster's hell could go in this strange universe of yours. But it seems your world still has hope in a future after all. Despair? Please. I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of nightmares. I've seen corpses hanging from gallows that stretch like endless forests. I've witnessed the charred remains after doomsday battles, where people become nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Just who? Who in the world are you? A hard-working guardian, though admittedly somewhat a workaholic. I've seen far too many forms of despair, but to break me, your fake illusions don't even come close. Tick-tock! Cracking power to maximum! I refuse to accept that anyone could resist my clockwork now! Ever seen bodies mangled under war chariots? Trace on. Tuh!
The game is on. Let's play. Can you find the answer?
I'm on it.
Don't get smug. The director will avenge me. I. Extra lines won't earn you extra pay. Oh, in that case, I'm dead. Good. Now let's regroup with the others. Oh, looks like you just crawled out of a tough fight. Forkin' Floyd song whale. Now he started to appear after we did all the work. Well, I did do something, alright. Some evil spirit called the Revolver Governor got all clingy with me and insisted we play a game, and ended up losing 10 years worth of savings to me. Look, I even brought an old friend back with me. Aw, sleepy Robin. After a short break, the scattered allies finally reconvene across the set. I had no idea so much was happening. Thank you for keeping my master safe. I just didn't want to give Grady the satisfaction. Save the thanks for later. Didn't that girl say if we brought all her split selves together, she could return to normal? I proposed the theory assuming none of the Robins would
be in a defect state status. There's a dissonance in the melody. Despair. You old clocky. Dang it. Gray, you foul. What foul language have you used on me? Anyway, the emotion affecting the last master hasn't disappeared, despite the enemy's demise.
Are you saying Robin can't change back? Sunday will absolutely kill me dead. Wouldn't seven of her be more powerful anyways? Sunday will absolutely kill me dead.
My resonance isn't nearly as powerful as Miss Robin's, but it's enough to clear this minor dissonance. Master, please stay quiet and don't disturb my melody. Ignore wherever you see. These are my internal doubts, and won't hurt anyone else. Now we build a melody that's truly your own. Thank you, everyone, for your help. Without you, I would definitely have been fudging. Sorry, seems the consciousness splitting effects haven't completely worn off yet. Everyone, please come closer. I've decoded this filled melody. With a few adjustments, we should break free from Gray's no phantasm. Master, you gave me the chance to join the Holy Grail War, and I saved you once in return. We're now square. What a pleasant surprise, old friend. Have you finally understood who it is you can truly that can truly grant your wish? The evil spirit must still be affecting you. Let me tune you properly. Master, you're far too kind. With no interest in the Holy Grail, that's why I must pursue this path myself. Old O.T. is a businessman through and through. Mr. O.T. is a businessman through and through. His price will be astronomically high. And? Would you really betray your friends just to let me win the Holy Grail War? Here's some advice. While I'm still here, use a command spell to kill me. Just like all those others who toyed with my fate. If this is beyond you, Miss Robin, then we must part ways here.
Cassie.
Is this a declaration of war? Since you're no longer Miss Robin's servant, I have no reason to let a potential enemy walk away. I can tell you're still hesitating. Before I draw my blade, there's still time to change your mind. Everyone, aren't you forgetting something? I'm still here. My old friend has finally found her path to fulfilling her wish, and I won't let anyone block her way. You want to escape my no phantasm? Then I'll just have to add some more excitement. The second screening has ended. See you in the final nightmare. Goodbye, Master. May your kindness never meet betrayal.
Director, what about my butt? My butt!
Act 3, Plan 6 from outer space. Lead actor, deceiving heart.
Hero's blood, monster's blood. In this third act, the story details how explorers cause bloodshed in strange worlds. This is exactly what dream chasers of the pioneering age live for.
Dadgum wubbaboo!
When will this ever end?
Ain't these movies all the same?
Oh my. Even a proper pioneer like the cowboy can't bear to watch any longer. Director, though I don't know your life story. Surely a box office disaster and miserable end seem all but fated.
And you, Mr. Scott, did you change your tune because you were planning to abandon the darkness and embrace the light? Looks like not even Assassin's Master can tolerate his trashy films anymore. Director, did you place me in the wrong spot? I'm still among the bad guys. No. Given your stellar performance earlier, our partnership ends here. As for old OT, I'll file a claim for accidental causality compensation on your behalf. It'll be issued to your family. Because the ending of Plan 6 from outer space is no survivors. Grady, since you've shown no mercy, don't blame me for returning the favor. Director VTuberEN, my earlier hostility was just an act to fool our enemies. I infiltrated OT's group specifically for this moment, to help you win the Holy Grail. The only one who truly deserves it. I may vomit. That doesn't even faze me anymore. There it is. Scott's special begging technique. Ah, Mr. Scott. I know things haven't been going smoothly for you in your department, but if you can show enough commitment, the Strategic Investment Department might have a better spot for you. How do you accept such things so easily? Grady, you don't think I was truly going to let you play me like a fool, right? As an actor, I am part of your noble phantasm too. As such, being the former protagonist, I can actually use your second noble phantasm's power. How dare you? Director VTuberEN, this is my show commitment to you. Deploying staff access, one-click noble phantasm skip. Oh. Apologies, broadcast has been progress is having technical difficulties. Progress bar is rapidly progressing. It's progressing rapidly. Everyone, please stop acting. Landon Scott. Well, I've seen language from the prison world era. Well, bleep me. How can there be an audience so uncultured? You skipped all the best parts in the movie. This is the result of my entire life work. And it was trash. You know nothing. I am the curator of the Dream Bubble movie genre. It was I who established the first film company in Panconi. If I hadn't given up my monopoly on the film-making technology, the watchmaker and the Maven would never even achieve what they did. So, would that make the films you made not bad? I'm even feeling bad, a little bad for you now, Director Grady. You were thoroughly outclassed by true auteurs. As a master of marketing or an inventor, you're undoubtedly a success. But the audience, doesn't care about what you gave in your efforts. They just know that your movie is terrible. You can't even feel the limits of the audience are patience. It's just an endless cliche-ridden, silent series of utterly unexciting gore. What a waste of everyone's time.
It's no surprise that the audience eventually abandoned you. Well, it's hopeless. This guy's probably gone mad.
Archer.
What? I simply offered him a final shot. You're the one who drove him insane.
What a sharp-tongued, amusing, flamboyant actor you are. It's rare for anyone to make me go completely speechless during a debate. Didn't see that coming, did you? Strangling you all in this nightmare phantom mine feels a bit dull now. Tell me, would you be interested in siding with old OT?
What are you yapping about this time? Try and drive a wedge?
If we join forces, we could sweep the rest of these opponents off the board in an instant. Surely a senior executive of the Strategic Investment Department who understands investments better than anyone would make the right choice. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. VTuberEN? You seem particularly obsessed with me, Director. Is it because I, as an amateur film critic, repeatedly tore apart your masterpiece? Of course it's because you're the cleverest one here. Most aware of the fact that despite your apparent power, none of you have actually escaped my bounded field. For someone like you, betrayal is always an option to consider, not a moral absolute. Someone like me. You may be a terrible filmmaker, but you're not bad at reading people.
Fork me! You're not seriously.
A good businessman always evaluates the situation and adjusts their stance for better investment. I'm tired of this endless farce. Eliminating this many competitors at once is quite profitable.
VTuberEN, you're double crossing me? I thought you didn't care about the Holy Grail.
Apologies, Bear Draco. I wasn't being honest. Great. I love flexible actors like you. Now let me show my goodwill. Let's move to the next scene. Your caliber deserves a much bigger stage.
Special feature, the Golden Gatekeeper. Lead actor, VTuberEN.
Archer, as my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Taking orders from a hack like Grady? Seriously? Makes sense. Compared to this lot, you and Grady are clearly cut from the same money-grubbing cloth.
Oh, what's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win?
You're actually pledging yourself to Grady?
VTuberEN, did you really turn on us?
This is gonna be way tougher than Scott was.
Totally misjudged you. Guess I'll need to use a few extra fletching bullets on this guy.
No. It should be my sword that delivers the final blow to the enemy commander.
Master, if you're just joking, I can still cover for you. If you apologize now. But if you're serious, this won't end without blood being spilled. I'll ask one more time. Shall I remove your legs first? Or shall I start by cutting off that irritating hand of yours, Mr. VTuberEN?
So you still refuse? You know, I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will. If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
That's right. Killing you would erase my existence. Well then. Sorry, everyone. I surrender. I give up.
Archer?
You gave up way too quickly. Now we're evenly matched. 3 against 3. Perhaps we should all surrender as well. What did I expect from my awful summoning luck? I told you, a guy covered in gold is never good news. But as your servant, I'll follow your commands.
Wait, Director! I can be a traitor too! I want more scenes too, Director! Fantastic. 2 more exceptional leads at once. I'll give you bigger roles. Turn you into unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. Step into the spotlight, Mr. VTuberEN, and enjoy this special featurette I've crafted just for you. Immortal body, teleportation, mind control. In my film, you'll be gods.
Maybe I should do a basic.
You have 10 seconds.
Huh.
Converge and await. Human creations.
Nice.
We can do it. Trust me. We can do anything.
Let's play for a while.
Ah, damn it.
Feeling spiffy?
You just don't learn.
Down from above.
I see through you. I'll go easy this time.
Really? God damn it. Seriously?
Quick divination. All things in the human creations. Can you find the answer? All things in this world, human creations.
Nice.
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this.
Nice.
Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is rolling? It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films, the focus of the lens. Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future? How did you do it, friend?
Did I never mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
It's pronounced greedy. I reserve judgment on your film taste. No wonder you know his film so well. Wait, weren't you the one who roasted him so hard before?
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department. Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie from you.
Oh, have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater. And you released memory zone memes into the theater at intermission. Oh, these interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time.
Seems really bad.
You could smell out exact market demands and deliver maximum impact with minimal resources. Oh, had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent and can't create true art. I've come to terms with that after dying.
Then could you tell us old Odie's plan? If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome. But he deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a Holy Grail war that might never even happen.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater. Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be waiting for you there. You'll hear all the answers from him. And you, my fan, this little behind the scenes is just for you. I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you all is simple. You'll bring in higher ratings for this show.
Do you trust what Brady said?
There's nowhere in Panaconio more fitting for a grand finale than the Grand Theater. Oh, Mr. Boothill. Why are you looking at me like that?
Didn't expect someone like you to be that Fudger's fan.
You could say my master's taste is as tacky as his outfit.
Well, instead of calling me master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
See, red guy, those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them, and insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
Then I'll graciously comply, Mr. Aventurine.
As for the final showdown at the theater, I'm sure that Mr. Oti has already prepared for the background for us. With the Holy Grail in his possession, he'll be a far more difficult opponent than Grady. A siege and warriors assembled to storm the walls. Now, this is starting to feel like a real war.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Node is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
The princess rescue mission is on. Time to gang up on an old man. Make OT pay for our emotional damage. Time to gang up on the old man. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone else? Not far away, he is slowly slipping away with hushed steps.
Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
Whoa, yeah!
Aventurines flashed a grin more sinister than the devil's own, his lips barely moving as he suddenly mouthed the name of that department. The space cowboy let out a hearty laugh, cracking his knuckles with a sharp snap, a wicked smirk spreading across his face as he strode towards Scott. You hear a cry straight out of a cartoon, over the top, full of flair, and surprisingly heartfelt. And you just know for a fact that Scott won't be getting out of that hospital bed anytime soon. But have faith in the medical advances of the cosmic age. No, Scott was irreversibly harmed in the Holy Grail War, especially not in a dream.
Whew. Now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Give me a moment. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day there. And we'll finish it off tomorrow. Ooh, I actually talked to one. Yep, definitely cost. Okay, that's it. Origami antimatter. That wasn't so bad. We learn more about Grady. You learn about more Panconi's history. Learn about Miss Note. This is pretty much what Grail War is. You learn about the participants involved in the Grail War. Which, you know, this time just two spirits, but yeah. And I assume we'll learn something about Odie later. This is pretty on par with what I expect after reading Ordeal Call 1. So, until next time. Thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!